What's up, realist? All right, all right. Got more people in here. What's up, everyone? Thank you, realist. Hit that like button. How's everybody's night? I wanted to go live in my on my backup channel, but nobody showed up, so I just turned the live off. But I figured why not do it here? You know, I gotta. It's better if I do my live stream on here. The thing is, my channel is kind of tainted. It's like I don't want to get any like strikes or I don't know. I always got to watch what I say on this. But what's up, Carrot? But yeah, I titled my live stream "Gun Restrictions and Body Doubles." So that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. I'm sure everybody has seen in the news what's been going on lately, like the past 3 to 4 days. Like, what's been the big thing on the news? Can anybody tell me? Well, there's definitely been multiple mass shootings going on, and you know, by looking at all the news footage of these mass shootings, I've noticed a lot of strange things. And aside from the mass shootings, I've also noticed something really strange about the football player from the Buffalo Bills who collapsed on the field a few weeks ago, which refers to body double, but we'll get into that later. But those shootings took place out here in California, actually right near I mean, the actual shooting was in Monterey Park, which is closer to Los Angeles. I'm like 20 minutes away from Los Angeles. I'm in the South Bay area, so I'm more like close to the beach side. And there was something that happened in my city the very next day after the shooting in Monterey Park. And I believe they found the shooter. They said that this white van, there was this white van, and they said apparently the shooter was inside. And well, you know, the same old story, like I guess the van got surrounded by cops or something. But what I mean is the same story is like they said the shooter, the killer, you know, he killed himself.
Bedtime is rough, and we'll go to extremes to fall asleep.
They said the shooter, he offed himself, so it was a suicide. But it's so strange because you always hear that as the cause. That, I mean, that's just something that's so, like, I mean, as we get into fake news, you have to understand how the media do things. And when I found out what happened, because this happened last Sunday, just a few days ago, I immediately knew it was some BS. I just knew it was. I knew it had to be some BS. And when I knew once I saw what happened in the city of Torrance, and that's where they captured the guy, the white van, and he killed himself. That all happened in Torrance, and I live in Torrance, but I wasn't there. I was actually out of state. But when I saw what happened, like it just threw me off. Like, I knew that was BS. Like, the whole incident in Torrance was BS. The Monterey Park, that was the night before. I was like, all right, a shooting, you know. But I know how the media reports things, and if they overdo it, if they overdo a story, it's usually bullshit. And even till now, like, if you try to watch the news, that's all they talk about is this mass shooting and you know, trying to push for gun restrictions. And I actually heard I don't know what her name is, but she's part of the Biden administration, and she was talking about that. They're talking about how Biden and his administration, they want to push Congress to change the law, you know, to put some gun restrictions. So this whole shooting that took place last Sunday is something big, and I think it's the beginning of something. So this could be something that we'll get very used to seeing a lot of mass shootings. And I feel that, as like in 2020, we're so consumed by the media with its CV agenda. That's all they talk about. Everything, like, they literally, that's all they talked about. The following year, it was about getting the jab. And then last year, 2022, it's like, it kind of, I don't know, 2022 was kind of a strange year too, but I don't know how to sum up 2022, but I feel that this year they're going to try to, well, take down the Second Amendment. We all know how they're doing against the First Amendment. So these shootings, these psyops, are the start of something. So, and it's kind of strange because I think the next day, because that shooting, the Monterey Park shooting, took place Saturday night. So Sunday afternoon was that whole white van incident in Torrance where they found the guy and he killed himself. That was Sunday. And I believe on Monday afternoon, there was another mass shooting. And the funny thing is, like, it was another Asian guy. You know, I forgot to bring that up, but it was Monterey Park is predominantly Asian, and this whole shooting incident took place at a ballroom event. You know, like some kind of some event, some party that took place at some hall, and the shooter was Asian. And this other mass shooter, I think this was up Northern California, probably near San Francisco. That shooter was Asian. So this is fucking weird. It's so weird. Like, that's not common. So I don't know what their agenda is, and they're using this Asian. I don't know what that has to do with it. But if you look at, like, Asia and their history of gun restrictions, like, they're pretty strict. So that adds on to the fuel. That adds on to, like, make me believe, like, oh, okay, this is their next step. You know, first it was this fake bug. Second was, you know, to get everybody to take this jab, and then third, it's this. They're gonna try to like what that one chick said, who speaks out for the Biden administration. They're gonna push Congress to take away our guns. So these mass shootings are going to be very, very common in in the upcoming months, the upcoming days, weeks. We don't know how badly they're going to push this because there's been a lot of shootings that have been going on. And studying, and and if you study like symbolism and like numerology, you see a lot of these same numbers that have been going around. Like three has been flashed a lot this month. So I think like and like that football player that collapsed on the field, his number on his jersey is number 3. And right after the mass shooting, the Asian man, I said it was another mass shooting, and the shooter was Asian. I don't know about this guy, his race, but the very next day there was a shooting in Yakima, Washington, and it was 3 people that were killed. 3. So there's another 3 right there. But I can give you another example of 3s. It's just 3 has been flashed around so many times. But they're these elite that control all these like media and these celebrities, like these elite, they code each other with these numbers and symbolism. So I mean, the whole thing with the football player, that one threw me off, man. I was like, that was one of the reasons. I mean, I wanted to do a live stream to talk about the whole the mass shootings, psyop. But when I found out what happened to that football player, I was like, whoa, I really gotta do a live stream and talk to people about this. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. They got vendors right here, and this is a really nice part of Torrance. Yeah, I'm trying to lay off the meat for a while. It's the Yakuza new Chinese mob. What's up, Gravid Heart? M. Davis. I haven't been reading the chat. I've been driving, but that's good, Karen. Yeah, I try not to, but I mean, just a tiny bit. Like today, when I saw that one lady who always speaks out on the podium, who's with the Biden administration, I just knew I knew I had to listen to that just for a little bit. So just like within the first 5 minutes of her speech, she talks about this. She talks about how like we need to have incidents like, what happened in Monterey Park, the shooting. We need that to stop. So we need Congress to like get rid of guns and blah blah blah. I'm like, whoa, like, I hate watching the news, but if you just catch the first couple minutes, the first 5 minutes, you see what they're really trying to do, what they're trying to push, what they're trying to achieve. There's like, but yeah, fuck the news. I really don't watch the news, but I don't mind watching the headlines and see what their main topics are and see what I gotta research. If they're talking about mass shootings, I mean, all right, let me do some research on mass shootings. And when I was looking at, and then they said the guy, the Asian man, the first shooter, the Monterey Park one, they said the Asian man was like 72 years old. Like 72-year-old, like, and I've seen 72-year-old Asians, like they're super like, I don't see them like, I mean, I can't judge nobody, but it doesn't make sense, man. I know people are stressed out, people get mad and angry and do shit like this, but that's not common when there's one mass shooting involving an Asian man, and then the very next day there's another mass shooting involving another Asian man. That shit is that's something's off, man. That shit doesn't make sense. And then when you listen to like some of these people talk, I'm talking about the witnesses. Once you get these reporters and they start talking to these witnesses, you start to notice like, I mean, like you gotta really pay attention to these interviews because you start to see something really like different in these interviews. You see like this witness, like doesn't seem like a true eyewitness. It kind of could seem like a a crisis actor, you know, and that's what they label these people. And just by looking at these people, the people they interviewed, like the main guy, I think the one who was trying to fight the weapon away from the shooter, he grabbed the weapon away from the old man. The guy who went inside that ballroom and shot up and killed 11 people. Like they interviewed the dude and he just didn't seem legit, man. It didn't seem like he really did that. Like I have a feeling like that guy is an actor. And there's a lot of those. I mean, when I was researching those mass shootings in California, I came up with one. This one was fucking strange, man. I'm gonna see if I could pull it up. And I brought my laptop with me, and I was gonna go live earlier, but my laptop, the battery was dead, so I couldn't really show you anything. But you know, I talk about this, but I want to show you. So I'm glad I have my laptop, and let's see if I got a good amount of battery. But yeah, you see a lot of these crisis actors, and people get paid to do this. So give me a second. Let me read these comments. Grab it hard. He said it's the Yakuza. Time to wake and bake. You can still bake, absolutely. There's a shooting at an Asian market? Oh, shit. I wonder what city. Was it in California? Because it seems like it's California. And it's funny that the shooter ended up in Torrance, because Torrance is another city that's predominantly, I mean, I can't really say predominantly Asian. Monterey Park is, for sure. But, in Colorado. But Torrance, like the majority, I would say more than half of the people that live in Torrance are of Asian descent. So, yeah, they're Asian. But I live in Torrance. And I wish I was there when that shit happened, but I was out of state. I know South Central Audits he came to do a live stream in Torrance. And man, I'm telling you, man, Torrance PD is so dumb. But yeah, I didn't get to see the rest of his stream. But yeah, there is a lot of questions about that shooting. The one that got me was the second mass shooting. That video was so fucking strange. Have you seen that one, Karen? I wonder if you're still in here. Are you in here, Karen? Or have anybody seen that video? I think people just going mad. It's getting tough. Grab it. You're right, bro. But it's all about energy, man. People got to understand something about energy and how energy works. And the people that control this shit, man. You know, the puppet masters, the people that control this shit. They're great at sucking your life force, taking away your good positive energy. These are energy vampires. So everybody's stressing out. These are tough times for everyone. I mean, I know it's tough everywhere. I'm out here in California and it's fucking crazy. Like everything's expensive and there's just a lot of shit going on, man. And I know everybody's, there might be people out there that feel like they got a black cloud underneath them. Everybody's going through tough times, but I think this is where we gotta talk to each other and uplift each other and help one another. So, I'm here. I don't know if my email's up there. I put my email out there. I'm willing to talk to any one of you guys that are going through something. We're all in this shit, man. Especially for all the truthers out there. I know a lot of you guys love the cop watching and stuff, but I know the ones that are really sticking with me in this live stream are, they know what's going on. They know what's up, Fred Carr? Some psychopaths. About the only thing I watch is Jason. Yeah, I mean, not too many people think like us. Not too many people think. That's the thing. Not too many people think. Thinking is a thing of the past, you know. And I know I got a bunch of people who sub to me, and they're completely unaware. They don't know nothing, and they're the ones that just popped in and just came out. I've seen like 6 or 7 people here, and then it went down to 2. I was talking about something. I'm talking about something deep, and a lot of people just left. But it's okay, man. It's okay. I was once there. It's never too late to have your awakening. To wake up. Fortunately for me, I was young when I had my awakening. I woke up at in 2008. In 2008, I had my awakening. I was 21 years old. So that's like a perfect age to accept information like this, to have an open mind. And that's so important, is to have an open mind. Isn't that something they preach? I see a lot of people talk about have an open mind, have an open mind. So, yeah, open yourself up to others. We might have different opinions, but who knows? We have these differences, but if we talk amongst each other, we might find some similar attributes, some similar traits. So it's important that we talk to each other and help one another. They're building a future to kill all that. They're building a future to stop all that. They want people to be all in just locked up into their own cubicle. They want one person to just go throughout the rest of their days without any communication with the outside world. That's why they gave us these phones. As soon as we crept into the new millennium, as soon as we got into 2000, 2001, then came a giant psyop. Then came what happened out there in New York with the 911. And after that, slowly they started taking away our rights. This whole TSA shit came up, and we allowed that. We allowed them to just continue to take our rights, and all the way up to CV19. But yeah, I mean, even these freaking smartphones. Remember, there was a time where we would all like remember numbers. We would all memorize a number. Now it's kind of hard because the smartphones have kind of stopped that. It's like TV is a distraction, and your phone is basically a TV. So they want to keep us constantly distracted, because if we're distracted, then they take us away from our A game. They take us away from walking on the right path. Shit, I mean, this led up all the way to CV19. Phones, I mean, yeah, they are. I would say that Fred Carr in a way. But I mean, the thing is, like, with the internet technology, it has its advantages, but man, it has so many disadvantages. And we get addicted to these things, and we kind of forget our friends, our loved ones, because we're so focused on this. But it would be nice to like leave the phone for a day. Like, how you have people that fast all day. Muslims, when they got the month of Ramadan, they fast all day and don't eat or drink. So like, imagine doing that with your phone. Like, imagine waking up on a Sunday and okay, you don't have a clock, so you grab your phone to see what time it is. Like, all right, I woke up at, all right, it's 8:25. All right, it's 8:25. You put your phone aside, and you don't see that phone till later that night. It's just like leave your phone. Like, how Muslims fast from water and food all day. Fast from your phone. Like, leave that phone and just leave it alone. Don't check your phone all day. And go do your thing. Go hang out with your family. Go hang out with your wife, your husband, your children, family. Go do things. And just realize how, like, you might like it. It might be hard at first. It might be like going through withdrawals. It's like a drug addict when he doesn't have his heroin. It might be hard at first, but you'll realize how great it is. You might get a retro feel. You might be like, damn, this feels like the 90s. I don't need a phone. I'm talking to somebody. So yeah, I encourage everyone to do that. I've thought about that. I remember I thought about that like probably last year or a couple years ago. But yeah, that would be great. It'd be great to do that. I mean, unless you work with your phone, like if your whole job is through your phone, then okay, I understand that. But you could still leave the phone alone. So like just use your phone for work. Like, all right, somebody called me or someone sent me an email or a text. So all right, I'm gonna handle that. All right, I'm done. There you go. If you got anything else, just give me a call. I don't even want to text or type. So if they have any if they want to get in contact with you throughout the day, just tell them to call you. Just call me. Call me. I don't know. I tune out a lot. Don't let them in your head. Yeah, man, get back in touch with nature. Yeah, you have to get back in touch with nature. Nature's the only way. You learn a lot when you're around nature. Like if you just go out on a hike, if you go walk at some, go on a hiking trail, go to the beach, go walk around in a forest amongst like tall trees, and you tell me how you feel. You feel something. You feel that wind, that nice fresh air. You feel something. Your mind starts to like think about things and like it's great. We need that. So for sure, yeah. We all gotta get in touch with nature. But yeah, I mean, going back to the topic, they're gonna try to take away the weapons, man. I'm telling you. They're gonna do whatever they can to take them away. And the funny thing that they're using Asians, like, it's so strange, man. It's strange how like, you had the mass shooting in Monterey Park, and then you got another mass shooting. Um, it's in California, but this was in Northern California, and it's another Asian dude. It's like it's so weird, man. But I think there's something behind that. There's something behind that, man. And I know China knows about gun control. I know China doesn't forget about Mao Zedong. So, I mean, for every country, every country that had to go through gun control, I mean, every country that had their weapons taken away, there was an increase of violence. So, me, I don't have any at this moment. I would like to get some later on. Um, I'm listening while modding. No, but I would like to get some. I would like to get some weapons. I would like to get some guns later on. I mean, I've been to a shooting range once. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That wasn't that bad for my first time. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But nothing at this moment. Probably take like an AR. Always like how fast like a Uzi shot off, like how quick you could. So I would like to have like a Uzi. Let's see, don't wait. The more you say they want to take them, better get one before they gone. Yeah, you're right. Grab it. Might have to be this year. This year might be have to be the year you have to get one, man. If you don't get one this year, then yeah, you're never gonna get one. Cause they're pushing this shit hard. But you know, who knows? This might be the next thing they're pushing. They might be pushing the. This goes hand in hand. You know, they might be just on the news lay down the talk of the CV and the jabs, and talk about nothing but mass shootings just to cover up all the jab deaths. You know, because that thing with the Buffalo Bills player, I'm gonna tell you what I found out about that, and I know a lot of people have their suspicions, and I've read the comments on YouTube, and man, I've read the comments on those videos on YouTube, and it's unbelievable, man. It's like I have a lot of hope for humanity. It seems like a lot of people are waking up. Yeah, that could be the next pandemic, Fred Carr. I feel like a lot of these athletes right now are falling. They're falling like flies. They're falling like flies on just like that Buffalo Bills player. Like they're trying to cover up his I, I mean he's gone, folks. I don't know what they say on the news, but that Buffalo Bills player, he's done. Right now, they had I think they had a game over the weekend, and oh my god, that was so strange. So apparently the Demar Hamlin, that's the Buffalo Bills player. Demar Hamlin showed up to the game, but it was so strange how he showed up, folks. Let me tell you what happened. He showed up, but the way like security was surrounding him, like, and how much security was around him, and how much they were trying to cover him up. Like, this guy showed up to the arena with the hoodie on, with the mask on, and sunglasses. All right, he plays in Buffalo, and we all know there's a lot of snow out in Buffalo. All right, it's cold out there, and I see a lot of people wearing their hoodies on. I mean, it's like, I mean, you're supposed to have your hoodie on when there's rain or snow or something, but nowadays it's so normal to see the hoodie on people, even on 95-degree weather out there. Like, people are just gonna wear their hoodies on. So okay, he has a hoodie on. It's cold over there. Okay. A mask. Uh, wasn't he having issues breathing? So I don't get the whole mask. Sunglasses. I'm like, oh, okay. So why are they trying to cover up? So, and that's the reason I named my stream Body Doubles. You know, what was it? Gun restrictions and body doubles. So that wasn't him. That wasn't him at the game. And a lot of people, and if you see videos of this, and I'm gonna show you, if you see videos of this incident, like if you see videos of him at you know, they even have him at the press box up there, waving at the fans, and he even threw up a he even threw up a little triangle, you know, the little, you know what Jay-Z throws up, the little, he even threw that up there. Yeah, we all know what that is. And it was so fake. That wasn't him. That was not Demar Hamlin, because Demar Hamlin died. All right. He did. And they're trying to cover it up because a lot of athletes actually have died. There's I seen this football player, this college football player. It wasn't on the field, but I think it was on his way to class. He collapsed out of nowhere, so he died. Yeah, triple sixes. So that football player died. There was a 19-year-old MMA fight, a female MMA fighter. She collapsed. She died. I haven't got her name, but the last one I researched was the lineman, the college football lineman who collapsed just literally like days after what happened to Demar Hamlin. So I think there's gonna be an increase of mass shootings, and there's gonna be less talk of these athletes, these young people who were completely healthy before the jab, and now that they've taken it, there's gonna be completely quiet, and there's gonna be a lot of deaths that they're not gonna be talking about. So I think the whole mass shooting is gonna cover up all of the jab deaths. So that's what I believe is gonna happen. Um, I still don't know what happened to the Bills player, but the more I look into it, he's gone. And that was just his body double. That was just like a like you know what's funny now that I bring up body doubles? I remember cops, uh COPS checking our public servants. I remember right around the time Michael Jackson died, uh cops showed me this video that was on YouTube, and he was showing me the video, and he was like, he pointed out like that was a fake Michael Jackson. And this was around the time Michael Jackson died. So I guess they came out with this video, or no, they came out with this movie, and it was like a movie of his tour. So I think it was called This Is It tour, and it was one of those tours, or I don't know, but it was turned into a movie. But that whole tour had the fake Michael Jackson. This was around the time he died. So I don't know when he died, when Michael Jackson died, but it's common. It's very common that a lot of these body doubles, these like these artists really don't show up to the venues. They're really not there doing the shows. Like for example, if it's a singer or a musician, they'll send someone that looks like them. They do that a lot. Well, shit, they even do that for rappers. I used to listen to a lot of MF Doom, and MF Doom was a rapper who was known for wearing a mask on his face, a metal face mask. And the rumors were that there were times he didn't show up to the venue or the concerts, and it was his stunt double. So this shit this is common, all right? This is what they do. And for them to cover up a professional athlete's death for a guy that collapsed live on television in front of millions and millions of people all around the world to watch. They were so desperate to sell this saying that this guy had this heart condition or a hit. There was a hit. He wasn't even hit that hard. That he took this big hit. And what was so strange is like right after that happened, it's like so many doctors popped up on YouTube. Like a lot of doctors popped up and said, "Oh, let me explain to you what happened that night with the Buffalo Bills player and how he got hurt and what condition he's in and or what exactly happened to him that moment before he collapsed or what caused that." Like there were so many doctors. That was just for people who were curious, who were worried about Demar Hamlin. That was for all the people who typed in on YouTube. They that was on their recommended videos right there. So when they were watching videos on Demar Hamlin, here's a doctor. Here's a fake fucking doctor to tell you that, oh, let me tell you what happened to that professional athlete. Let me tell you what happened. Try to take your mind off of any have anything in your mind thinking that it had something to do with that jab. But it's just something that's been happening. A lot of these athletes have been falling down like crazy. They have been falling completely healthy. I mean, these people, they get in shape for a living. They get in shape for a living. Like people, they get paid to stay in shape. So these are the most healthy people in the world. Like these people get taken care of. They're millionaires. top of the line, top of the line medical care, everything. And they're just falling left and right. I'm telling you, it has to do with that thing. That shit wasn't happening before CV. And if it was like one of those one out of a million. Nah, but this is something that's this is something very weird. Triple sixes, drama, Hamlin, Joey Surreal. Just right now, he was arrested. I'm not, I'm not sub to Joey Surreal, but I wouldn't mind. I think last time I saw his stuff, I was tripping out. R.I.P. to Jay Surreal. I didn't know Jay had a brother who did this because I was tripping out when I saw a Joey Surreal live. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't he die? And then he talks like him and he looks like him. Of course, that's his brother. But yeah, I was tripping out. I didn't know. I didn't know that much about Jay Surreal. But but yeah, I didn't know that he had a brother who also was a cop watcher. But yeah, I'll be sure to subscribe next time I come across one of his vids. For what? I'm not sure. That's amazing. He was a cop watching. He came out of nowhere. He was a wild man. So I know Asian people, and they have a history of like they have heavy gun control in those countries like China, Japan. So I think they're trying to send a message like I'm sub to many, only watch a few. So it's like they're using the Asian people for this psyop. You know, the funny thing is about that football player is like they didn't even interview the dude. They didn't interview this player. You would think that with all the support that he got, all the support, people who weren't even football fans, all of the support that this man got, you would think the least that he could do is give a little interview, you know, like thank you, thanks for all the support, all the millions and blah blah blah. They didn't even and then they couldn't even show a clear picture of the dude. They couldn't even show a clear like face shot of this guy. And the dude was still wearing the mask, and sunglasses, and the hoodie, everything in the box. He was covering himself because that's not him. That's not the football player. That's the body double. What are they trying to hide, man? Well, first I'm gonna show you this. Let me see if I can find it. I do have my other phone, but I'd rather show you on my laptop. Shit, I've been on for 45 minutes already, huh? I'm just ranting. Yeah, it's their stage, man. But I know how they're playing this shit. I can see how they're playing it. I've seen the stage because you know us truthers, we're sitting over there. We're in the seats. We see this shit as a stage. That's the one thing I hate about wearing the muzzle on my face, because that forced me to get off my fucking seat and to get on the stage and put the muzzle on. You know, that's what sucked. I hated that shit because then I had to play that shit. Arrested for officer safety. Damn, man. So yeah, all the truthers, all the people that could see through this facade, that could see through this bullshit, they're in the seats. They're right there in the front. They're in the row. They're in the front rows, checking it out, seeing this stage, seeing what this world is really, what it really is. And whenever if I hopped on an airline or I went inside a Costco and you gotta you gotta put on a mask. That was me. That's them. That's them yanking me from my front row seat and bringing me up on stage and telling me to, here, you gotta put this on. But wait, I don't want to be on stage. And like, no, no, that's how it works. You can no longer see it from the seat. You got to be a part of this shit. So put this mask on and we're gonna make it take a jab. Oh hell no, I'm not taking the jab. Then you can't stay on this stage for. Well, I don't want to stay on the stage. Well, you know, that's the world that they're building. They're building this shit. And the psychological operation worked, man, because people to this day are still wearing the mask like it's another piece of skin. Like it's like a hat, you know? It's like the South Park kids always got their little beanies on, their caps. That's their beanie. That's their hat. It's the mask. Yeah. Fuck, I gotta sign in. And my laptop is super slow. I'll try my best. Not Kenny. Did my video stop for a second? Cause I was signing into one of my Google accounts and it interrupted my video for a second. I want to watch that video later. I'll watch that later, but let me go to my history. Because I saw some crazy videos last night. And I want to show you a few. Where do I go? I'm hardly on YouTube on my laptop. Like, I rarely go on YouTube on my laptop. It's usually my phone. Let me see. I'm gonna show you this one. Since it's a short video.
The big story on Action News is developing news. Another mass.
Even this dude is fake, man. I bet he doesn't even talk like that. Another mass shooting. All right. So I know I was talking about the Buffalo Bills player, but back to the mass shooting, or I don't know what I was talking about, but the mass shooting. What I'm going to show you right now is not the first mass shooting. It was the second one, the one that took place the next day. Because the first one was the Monterey Park shooter that killed 11 people, and which is being constantly talked about on the news right as we speak, or right as I'm speaking. And there was another mass shooting involving another Asian man, but this was up in Northern California. And I'm gonna show you this video, and it's mind-boggling, man. It doesn't look. It's you guys be the judge. You tell me, does this look real, or does this look like some role playing?
The big story on Action News is developing news. Another mass shooting in California. Police say 7 people were killed in 2 related shootings at a mushroom farm and a trucking firm. Cameras were rolling tonight as police took a suspect into custody. He has been
Just look how fake
as
this
a
looks.
67-year-old who worked
Just the
for
way
one
they
of the
took him
businesses.
down.
Police called him a disgruntled worker. Authorities say 4 people were killed at the farm.
Just the way they took him down.
Business this afternoon. It happened on the outskirts of Half Moon Bay, which is about 30 miles south of San Francisco. No word yet on a motive.
Oh, okay. So this video didn't show the cameraman. That's what I wanted to show you, was the cameraman.
This is a difficult kind of question that you and I.
The big story.
Okay, guys. Here it is. Sorry about the quality. Who the fuck is this? Who's that? I'm gonna go back. God damn, the quality is horrible. This is 720? Well, then again, the person who uploaded this, they recorded this from their TV screen, so it's not gonna be the best. But I did show you the police taking down this mass shooter. But who's this? Who's this with the professional TV equipment? What the fuck? Who's this? This takes time to set up all this stuff right here. All this setup right here. This takes time. Yeah, no filmer ever gets that close, ever. This takes a lot of time, man. Weak ass takedown. And one of those cops had their shades on. He had his glasses on. Like, come on, man. This is the fake news, people. If you see this video footage and you still say that it's a conspiracy, then you could just lick my nuts. I said it. You seen that sci-fi, bro? What's that camera guy doing there? Like he knew it was gonna happen. The fuck? This is the mass shooting. Look at this. Look at this guy with the glasses on. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be on the news. I gotta look cool with my glasses on. Like, really? Yeah, for real. The guy recording is there before the cops. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie shot. There. Yeah, you're right, Gravity. It's a movie shot. This is a movie scene. This is something from a fucking movie, man. Wow. Wow. They got me fucked up. Yeah, that got me fucked up too, man. It's like they're not hiding it anymore, guys. They're not hiding this shit. They're putting it right in our faces. They really think we're that retarded. They think we're dumb. They think that we're not going to notice that. Well, then again, most of humanity literally self-lobotomize themselves with those damn VCR, the VCR tests, they kind of self-lobotomize themselves. So, we really ain't that smart. Even though this is the information age and we have the internet. But yeah, people are doing the dumb shit. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, man. What's up, Grim Reaper? Sci-Fi Bride, good to see you, bro. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, right, The Matrix, man. I'm glad he uploaded this. But yeah, that's the Asian guy they took down in the video. And you guys see the camera, guys, so...
We've been listening here to a news conference.
So Half Moon Bay.
Mass shooting that killed 7 people in the Bay Area and left children.
So Half Moon Bay. Half Moon Bay. So before I continue this video, there's something to do. Like I said, guys, they code. They use a lot of codes. They love communicating with the other elite members through symbolism and numerology, and this words too. So we got what, moon. So I think moon. Let me see. Monterey Park shooter had something to do with the moon too. I want to get the name of the place. Oh, okay, there we go. So this is the first mass shooting. This is what took place in Monterey Park, the Monterey Park mass shooting. It was a 72-year-old man as suspected gunman in Lunar New Year mass shooting. Luna is Spanish for moon. Lunar. So they were celebrating the Lunar New Year mass shooting. Luna means moon. And this was the next mass shooting with this another Asian man who was the shooter. But this was at Half Moon Bay, moon. And this took place on Monday, Moon Day. Oh shit. So let's just watch this video. So that's the second shooter.
We do know that law enforcement has not only taken
Newsroom of that
Look at
suspected
that
gunman being arrested. You can see deputies
fake ass
taking the man
takedown.
to the ground and then putting the handcuffs right there. More deputies show up after he's on the ground. You
Come
can
on,
hear those
guys.
sirens in the background.
You gotta wake up. If you don't wake up to this
Alone.
at this point, you're
The
just
governor tweeted tonight, at the hospital, meeting with victims of a mass shooting when I get pulled away to be briefed about another shooting, this time in Half Moon Bay. Tragedy upon tragedy. The White House has been notified of this Half Moon Bay mass shooting, the press mass shooting in San Mateo County, California. He has asked federal law enforcement to become available in San Mateo, offering support and any kind of services that she may need.
Arrested. You can see deputies taking the man to the ground and then
come
putting
on.
the handcuffs right there. More deputies show up after he's on the ground. You can hear those sirens.
Yeah, we see the deputies taking the man to the ground. Yeah, we see that, but why do we see him? Why do we see a professional TV setup? What the fuck is this? Why is this there?
In the background, deputies believe Zhao.
That takes time to set that shit up. That takes time. That's not like me, guys. That's not me just popping up with a camera and recording. I could do that instantly, but that takes time. Hell yeah, that's a big what the fuck. That was a huge what the fuck. It was so fake, guys. Like here, I'm gonna show you another. This one's closer. This one is a better quality. This one has a better quality. Come on, man. I swear, man. Okay, here we go. This is a close-up of the second mass shooting. Weak ass takedown with the camera guy. Are you serious? The guy with the glasses looks like a Men in Black agent. Come on, this is fake. And proof with the fucking camera guy being there. And that guy stood up. He couldn't wait to do that. He couldn't wait to stand up and. He killed 7, and the other guy killed 11. 7-11. Maybe there's something with that too. 7-11. Year of the Rabbit. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Need to go to the victim's family, no names. Yeah. Free Slurpee. It's not Halloween. I don't know if they're giving away free Slurpees, but I remember them doing that on Halloween. I remember that as a kid. So we got that. These shootings, man. Wait, I gotta find that one bitch. Oh man, talk about crisis acting. I didn't have time to find the like that many crisis actors for the shooting, Monterey Park, or the other dude, the one with the camera guy.
Everyone to focus on the victims of this tragic incident, not to draw too much attention to myself. I want everyone to have the attention needed during this incident.
The community is still healing right now. And we know there are still victims that are still hospitalized. And I think the focus should be there to get the community to heal and to deal with
So this guy grabbed
aftermath
the gun out of the
massacre,
shooter's hand.
of the tragedy. I think there's a lot of focus on my son now. I think it's overwhelming. And I think the focus should be shifted to the victims right now. They're still there fighting.
And the thing is, they got pictures. They don't have like live video. Wait, this got surveillance footage. All right, let me see. I might.
A video you haven't seen before, pictures of a hero taking a mass murderer's gun away. We confront people at another location, California, just outside Los Angeles, and in the frame is the 72 in nearby Monterey Park. Now, the weapon he's carrying, according to another ball, in the frame is the 72-year-old mass killer who had already carried out a mass shooting at another ballroom in nearby Monterey Park. Now, the weapon he's carrying, according to authorities, is a 9mm Ingram Mac-10 semi-automatic with what appears to be a suppressor or silencer, which authorities say he'd been making at home. Brandon Sy tells us he heard sounds, metal on metal noises, and you can see the shooter pulling back on the weapon. And then, for a few seconds, he withdraws into the doorway as if to look around, at which point, seconds later, you see Brandon there, entering and confronting the man, his arms outstretched, reaching for the man, and then the weapon. The struggle then moves into the doorway and just outside that room. We're just seeing this for the first time. You've never seen this video. In the seconds that we press her in stock, he'd already had the scene we're watching for airtime. Brendan, first of all, you've been through so much. How are you holding up?
Well, I'm doing way better than I was at the night of the incident.
So, can you just take me through what happened on Saturday night?
Okay, so Saturday night, it was Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. It felt like a casual night, very typical. We had our customers coming in and out for our social dance party. I was in the office lobby most of the time. It was late into the evening when the incident occurred.
When did you know something was happening?
I heard a sound. When I knew something was happening, I heard the sound of the door, front entrance shutting, and then there was a distinct sound of metal coming together as if it was being rubbed together, like someone was moving metal on metal.
And how far away was that sound from you?
It was no more than 2 meters away.
What do you think, guys?
So did you see the person then?
He looks like a puss.
No, what alerted me was the sound.
The one at the mushroom farm?
What happened then?
After that, when I saw what I saw, I froze up. The man had a gun. The man was branding a gun. He had a gun pointed at me. It seemed like he was trying to scout out the room for other people.
Was he saying anything? I mean, you're saying he was 2 meters away, so that's what, about 6 feet away from you. He was pointing the gun at you the whole time, or was he moving it around?
It was in my general direction, but when I saw him, it was pointing straight at me, and he was trying to look for other people, scouting the room, and he didn't say anything at all.
Exactly,
He was
sci-fi.
silent, even stoic, very scary. That he wasn't even saying anything, or the gun, or
There, I want to see I don't want to see the rest of this interview. I just want to see what he says towards the end, because they always leave something at the end.
how would they be affected if I let this dangerous individual run around?
And were you saying anything to him during the struggle? Was he saying anything to you?
What's up, Cynthia?
No, we had no verbal. Conversation, but he seemed like he didn't want to talk from the start. It seemed like he was trying to take action instead of have any type of conversation or commands.
So you said it went on for 40 or so seconds, and then what? Then what happened? How did you finally get it away?
Well, as he was trying to attack me with his arm and his hands, I used the opportunity to.
Damn, I hate Anderson Cooper
The
too,
weight of
guys.
the gun, it daunted on me how this object was something that could end a person's life.
So you have.
You see that?
Even the weight of the gun, it daunted on me how this object was something that could end a person's life.
That's so the person who's
So
watching
you
this.
have the gun and you create some distance. Did he run away then?
No, at this point, it looked like he was still trying to fight, but I pointed the gun at him and told him, go away, you gotta leave, go, get out here. And I also threatened him that I would shoot. And
I'm sorry,
I had
guys.
many thoughts. I thought I would actually have to kill him. I have to actually shoot this person.
Were you prepared to do that?
He's an actor.
Yes, I was prepared to fire, but I didn't want to shoot him anywhere that would be fatal. I wanted to see if I could aim at the legs or the arms, something that would stop him from trying to recover the gun.
Yeah, I like what Sci-Fi Bryce said. He seemed timid. That guy, he just, and he said something like, what do you say? That sounds like a line.
Create some distance. Did he run away then?
No, it daunted on me. It's scary to even the weight of the gun. It daunted on me how this object was something that could end a person's life.
This object can end a person's life. So it's like they leave that for the television viewer. So that could stay in their brain. That could stay in their mind. Like, hey, this mass shootings. There's mass shootings everywhere. Guns aren't safe. So they that dude's an actor, man. That dude is an actor. That dude. I'm pretty sure if I watch another video of this guy, I could smell more bullshit.
The first thought was, I was gonna die. This was it. My life's gonna end here. And then the shooter starts prepping his weapon, and something came over me. I had this realization that I needed to grab his weapon. I needed to take control of the situation, or else everybody would die, including me. And maybe the people outside also.
So what did you do? You came over here and...
Well, his attention was diverted to his weapon. I think he was trying to prep it or change the firing mode or something. But he was fiddling with it a bit. So what I did was sidestep a bit to have a clear path. And I just started running and lunged at him and grabbed the gun with both my hands.
Right here.
Yes, right here. The first thought was, I was gonna die. This was it. My life's gonna end here.
All right. Let me see if I can find this other video. This is a shooting that took place last year in San Pedro, California. Not that far away from Torrance, or not far away from where all this happened. And this guy's he's a better actor than this lady. I can't believe this lady. This lady is wow. She is wow. She's by far one of the worst crisis actors I've ever seen in my life, and I have to share this with you because it's it's kind of funny, but it's also like I just don't know what to say. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. And this was also a shooting that took place. This happened last year, last June, San Pedro. I can't say if it was a hoax or if it was real or not. I mean, there was a car show around that time, so I don't know, but I could tell you that lady was fake. She was not no real witness. And the crazy thing is her reaction, like how she reacted to her finding out her son. Wait, volume was really low there. Could barely hear. I'll turn it up, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see.
After gunfire rings out near a reported car show. Now, the LAPD says it happened just before 4 o'clock this
Hey, Sci-Fi Brian, my volume?
Park, the 500.
The speaking volume or the volume from the laptop? What is low? I'll just turn up both. The laptop, all right, I turned it up. I turned up mine too. All right, bro, this one, oh wait, this is Demar Hamlin. Hey, Sci-Fi Brian, right before I show this video, what do you think about the whole Demar Hamlin situation, bro? What do you think? Have you heard about the so-called conspiracy theory? Tell me about it, right before I show this other video.
Looks like Demar Hamlin is in the building.
Because that's a strange one, man. Come on, go to my liked videos, because I like this video, because I it was a video that I had to like. Come on. Oh, you suck, YouTube. Come on. All right, what'd you say? Yeah, crazy, very weird. Definitely something going on there. They don't want to admit he died from the jab. You think he died too, bro? Did you see that shit? Him up in the press box up there watching the game? That shit was so weird, man. I'm gonna show that later. I'm probably gonna show that soon, like right after this video. This one, that Asian dude was a pretty good actor, but I could still smell bullshit. But this one, guys, this is obvious. This is obvious. This is crisis acting. This is very bad crisis acting, but at the same time, you can't say that, you know, I've read a comment where a lady said like, oh, she's in shock. Like, nah, a woman doesn't react like that when one of her sons just got killed. And how she ended the interview. All right, guys, here we go.
Breaking news out of San Pedro. That's where at least 7 people have been injured after gunfire rings out near a reported car show. Now, the LAPD says it happened just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. This is over near Peck Park on the 500 block, actually, of Northwestern Avenue. That's where we find KTLA5's Carlos Sacedo. He's live there with the latest. Carlos?
So, guys, this reporter is about to interview a witness, a mother who lost her child. And you tell me if this sounds like a woman that just lost her kid.
Rick, it's still a very active, fluid situation right now. There's an active search for the shooters. We've been told that witnesses heard multiple gunshots just before 4 o'clock at the 500 block of Western Avenue at Peck Park here in San Pedro. Now, I want to bring in Monique Howard. You said your adoptive son was shot. Can you come this way?
Yes, sir.
What did you know? What have officials told you?
Well, officials called and said for me to come and check on my biological son. That's the whole reason I came down here. But literally, it just was a massacre. So,
And your son?
was not affected, but my adopted son died.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I've been told.
And you haven't been able to get a hold of him?
No, I'm on my way now to go to the hospital and find out
So he's just not picking up calls? You haven't tried?
No. We have a big, big family from Compton. I'm from Compton. So this is Compton massacre.
Just to hear that a gunfight would break out at a picnic, this was at a car show, there were families, there were children.
It wasn't a car show, sir. It was a baseball game. That's it. At Peck Park. That's it.
Just to hear something like that would happen on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, when you dealing with different hoods, what do you expect? Because it's the weekend, and I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's gonna do what it do.
Well, I hope your adoptive son is okay. If you're able to get a hold
but
of
I
him.
heard that he passed.
Hopefully that's not true, but it is. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much.
All right, so again.
But I heard that he passed. Oh, my God. What do you guys think about that? What reason could they have to hide his face? They have to hide his face because he's no longer sci-fi. He's dead. So they had to hide his face because they gotta drag this shit along, drag it out, and then later they're gonna say he died of something else, or I don't know. But yeah, that Santana Block lady, because it's the weekend, dude. What was that? Straight out of Compton, big motherfucking family name bullshit. What was that? That was weird.
And multiple people shot. We're told that.
It's a Compton massacre.
So it's gonna do what it do.
It's gonna do what it do.
Nothing else, but I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's gonna do what it do.
Well, I hope your adoptive son is okay. If you're able to get a hold
but
of
I
him.
heard that he passed.
Yeah, but I heard that he
I'm so
passed.
sorry. Okay. All right. So again, multiple.
But I heard that he passed. It's like the weekend at Bernie's. Yeah. Yep. That's what I read. I read on those comments. A lot of people said that weekend at Bernie's. It is. So that was strange, man. And now we're gonna go into the football player.
Looks like Demar Hamlin is in the building. Yes, if they show him in the stadium in any capacity, it will blow the doors off of this place. Demar Hamlin just showed up, and it looks like his mom and his little
Look how
brother is
quick
there.
that happened, guys.
Love to see it. Stay tuned. It's the Bengals.
And look, 33. The Sun 3. Oh my goodness, man. Because like a gang, like a gang, you gotta flash your signs, you gotta flash your number, and that's their number. Like Like that lady Santana Block Crip. Like that's the elite. That's their way of throwing their gang signs. 33. But look how quick this so-called Demar Hamlin gets his ass up from this little cart, and he zooms into that fucking locker room. Doesn't even give you a chance.
Demar Hamlin is in the building. Yes, if they show him in the stadium in any capacity, it will blow the doors off of this place.
Look how quick.
Demar Hamlin just showed up, and it
Bam.
looks like his mom and his little brother.
3 and 3.
Oh, we love to see it. Stay tuned. It's the Bengals, Bills, coming up on CBS.
33. I'm gonna go back to that 33 later on.
Breaking news out of San Pedro. That's where at least.
So let's see. Oh shit, my bad. So this is a trip. This is a record. Let me pull this up. No, that was somebody's Twitter. They just posted a death record in the city of the state of New York, and the guy's same name was Demar Hamlin. New York death record database. So it says Demar Hamlin was born in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania. His parents are Mario and Nina. This is a death record database. Did Demar Hamlin pass away? In McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania. Mario and Nina, his parents' name. And that's a death record database. So supposedly that was a picture of him days after him being hospitalized or some shit like that, which is fake. It's an old picture. This is way before the him collapsing on the field. How much time do you get to set up a table and a camera to arrest the guy? Or are you talking about the second mass shooter? Grab it. Got the 3. Is that supposedly him? Why isn't he showing his face? Millions. See, no thanks to his fans, no interviews, nothing, but has time to pose in front of this mural. Can't see his face, hands, glasses on. Winter, he has a mask covering his face. Hopefully I'm wrong. Something isn't right. Nobody has seen or heard from this man. Why is Demar Hamlin throwing up a pyramid symbol and the number 666? No oxygen tank, no interview.
Until you show me a picture of his face, you cannot convince me that Demar Hamlin is at the game, or that he wasn't unalived on the field.
And look how he comes out.
Hamlin is at the game, or that he wasn't unalived on the field.
He's the guy in the red. So quick, not even a high or a wave.
Demar stood up, right? Yeah, he did. This is it right here.
This is the shot that they showed. You could barely see him. I know there's a snow drizzle, but come on.
What a beautiful, triumphant story that galvanized this entire nation.
Oh, there we go. There you go. It's all about energy, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Throwing up the fucking one eye, the pyramid. Because that's a lot of energy right there. You got a lot of people that are going crazy in that stadium because they think that's DeMar. So that symbol right there, that does a lot. They just gathered a lot of energy right now, man. They just got a lot of power right now off of all that. All right, let's throw up the symbol out there. Or just like when Demar Hamlin collapsed on that field, and everybody was kneeling down, and the only person that was standing was number 33. Number 33, number 3 is laying dead on the ground. 33 and 3 on the ground. Everybody's kneeling down. Oh yeah, and the guy who's number 33, the player, his name is Neil. So everybody's kneeling down to number 33. Energy vampires, yeah, man. And that's the thing about those football games. They get all that energy. Basketball games, too. All of that shit, man. And I know those college games, they go crazy because you got a lot of these young kids that are on alcohol and they're just crazy. The atmosphere is way live, way louder at a fucking college football or basketball game than a professional one. They don't show his face. He did not show his face. That makes sense. I still believe he died. The NFL is covering up for lawsuits. No video or picture of him in the hospital or leaving, always covering his face or seen from a distance. I'll bet this offseason they will say he passed away of something else. Yeah, you're right. The professional stadium is much bigger. But if you see the people in attendance, there's always way more people at a college game. Like if you see a college football game, that shit is packed, man. Compared to like a regular season game. Regular season NFL game. Oh, that was it. Yeah.
I want to be out. I just don't want.
I'm trying to find this other video with this Bills player. I think I have another one. All right, guys. Let's see.
After the Buffalo Bills lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, officially eliminated from playoff contention, one of the things that people have been talking about is Demar Hamlin. Now, of course, Demar Hamlin was facing that same Cincinnati Bengals team several weeks ago when in the first quarter he took a hit, his heart stopped, went in a cardiac arrest on the field. They were doing CPR in the field, they shocked him on the field, giving him oxygen, all these things. Eventually, he'd go to the hospital. They gave us updates saying he's back alive, he's well, he did Zoom calls with his teammates, all this stuff. But the reason people are talking about this is not necessarily because, oh, this uplifting story. It's changed a little bit, and it's changed because of the way that Demar Hamlin is being protected. And I just got to be honest, this entire thing is weird. We've seen a couple photos of Demar Hamlin come out. Actually, we've even seen some that his teammates posted where you can see pretty clearly it is Demar Hamlin, but we've yet to see any real video of Demar Hamlin. So when the NFL continued to talk about, look at Demar Hamlin, here he is at the game cheering on his Buffalo teammates, it was really weird because you couldn't tell if it was Demar Hamlin or not. Here's TMZ. Demar Hamlin Bills game attendance sparks, quote, conspiracy theory. Sources say it's BS. Yes, I'm sure that if it was actually this big conspiracy and not Demar Hamlin, I'm sure all the people close to him would say, yes, this is actually Demar. But it's not wrong for people asking these questions, just to be quite honest. When this is one of the clearest images we have of Demar Hamlin, it's not a crazy thing to talk about. Now, Demar Hamlin even made a post on Twitter to try to combat some of these rumors or speculation or whatever, but that didn't do much to help. This Demar Hamlin cloned.
And then he posts a picture of himself with his face covered next to this mural of him. The reason people are talking about this is because every single image that we've seen of Demar Hamlin, at least at this game, seems to be super protected. They wouldn't let him talk to anybody. They wouldn't let him see anybody. Even by himself in a private booth, he has his hood up, has a mask on, even has sunglasses on. It's fucking weird. Like, just straight up, it's weird. Breaking. Demar Hamlin had a sudden cardiac arrest on the football field. The details of his injury remain mysterious. Now, when Lamar's in public, he won't show his face. What's really going on? And I want to show this entire thing. Now, we might pause a little bit. We might turn the volume down, stuff like that, because it is probably CBS copyrighted material. But take a look at this. This is his arrival to the stadium.
Demar Hamlin is in the building.
Demar Hamlin in the building. And they are very careful to have a lot of people there to shield him and immediately take him right into
Like the president.
tunnel.
Like the Secret Service
They
agents.
don't get a look at him at all. But hey, Demar Hamlin's in the building. You can see he has a mask on. He has sunglasses on. He has a hood on. You can barely see any of him at all. Now, his family, his mother and his little brother, came separately after that, right here.
And his little brother is there. Oh, we love to see it. Stay tuned.
So the mom and the little brother. Then, later on, when he comes out of there to go into his private booth, comes out of the locker room, he's again protected. Like, look at this. This is Demar Hamlin coming out. Immediately, people very protectively usher him into this hotel. And then what do we see on the field now? Again, this isn't all like this. The NFL couldn't have predicted that it was going to be a huge snowstorm. Well, even though it's Buffalo, there's a lot of snow in Buffalo. But this is the images they show us of Demar Hamlin.
It's baby steps right now. It's all completely up to...
You can't see anything. And they continue to show this image time and time again up in the booth. Now, you did see this. This is him and his little brother. Reportedly him and his little brother. He's still got the mask on up there.
Right? Yeah, he did. This is it right here. What a scene. Oh.
He's doing the 3, doing the heart, doing all that stuff. But, I mean, this is not enough. People want to know what's going on with Demar Hamlin, right? Now, it could certainly not be him. It could be a body double, something like that. It could be that he wants to keep himself completely hidden from everyone until he sells his story, like sells that first interview, that first video publicly. Because he might think that's going to go for, I don't know, millions and millions of dollars. I'm not sure. But a lot of people are talking about this. Demar Hamlin doesn't owe anyone a picture or interview, sure. But for a guy that seems to be about spreading love, surely he can see he's doing more harm than good with his whole clone pick. He conceals his identity with a hood, mask, and glasses at the game. He's either dead or a piece of shit. It's weird. I had to talk about this finally because it's just freaking weird. I can see why he might want to keep some things mysterious because he might want to sell this interview to the fucking highest bidder, something like that. But all of this is just making people wonder what is going on. It's basically making people ask questions. Is Demar Hamlin alive? That's a question that's being asked right now. But obviously, is this a body double? Is it something like that? That's legitimate questions. Now, this is just from a few days before his appearance at the game. This is talking to Matt Milano, or this is posted by one of his teammates, Matt Milano. This is Demar Hamlin. He doesn't have a mask. He's not wearing a mask, anything like that. He is still wearing a hood. But this got posted on Matt Milano's social media. So, I don't know. What do you guys think is going on? I know, obviously, there's some pretty extreme theories out there about what might be happening with Demar Hamlin. It's ranging everywhere from the guy's dead to, oh, well, he's got a body double to, oh, well, he just wants his privacy, stuff like that. I have no fucking idea what's going on, but it could be anything at this point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash the like button, subscribe.
Halo, what's up, Halo?
Share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
What are you smoking? Grab it hard. So you heard about that, Halo? Yeah, guys, it's crazy. Oh, wait, Josh Allen says something? Isn't Josh Allen like the quarterback for the Bills?
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event.
Yes, we got a lot of crazy shit going on the news. Fuck the news around the world. Trying to find another video. But yeah, I've been almost here for 2 hours. But yeah, that's what they're trying to do, man. They're trying to take away your weapons, and they're covering the fact that this professional athlete died on the field. Let's see. And you're gonna see a lot of these too. This is like an anti-gun rally. Gays against guns? What the hell?
Gun violence every single day.
11 killed. Oh, this is about the Monterey Park, so this is fresh. Oh shit, 11, 11, 11. Ah, 11, 11, 11, and it ends right there. What did I guys tell you about 33? What did I tell you about 33? That motherfucker ended at... This shit literally ended right there. Bam. 11, 11, 11, 33. Yeah, these people got to open their eyes, man. Got to open their eyes. So that's what it's about, guys. I want you to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on what's going on. You got to see what's going on. There's so much shit going on right now in this world. There's so many psyops. Everything that's going... Oh, my bad. So yeah, there's so much going on in this world. Like I just showed you, that anti-gun rally. They're gonna try their best to take away our weapons. And this thing that happened with the Monterey Park shooting, the Lunar New Year celebration, and then that second mass shooting with the fucking camera guy right there, a professional TV equipment all right there set up. That takes time. And you know, you got the one officer, you got this guy in a suit, looked like a Men in Black agent. He had his glasses on. I mean, these guys were like, they knew they were gonna be on the news or something, so they knew they were gonna be. Oh my God, it's just so obvious. It's so obvious. If you don't see it, it's like it's you don't want to see it. People can see this shit, man. It's like whenever you try to speak truth to someone in your family who doesn't believe in that stuff. It's like they try to... It's kind of hard to explain, man. It's like they know that it's true, but they just don't want it to be true. And this shit's really happening. And that's all they have on the fucking news. They're pushing these shootings. They're mass shootings. They're going to talk about getting rid of guns. Let's see if I can find the video. I saw this this afternoon. I think it was live, or I don't know, but this was today.
I continue to see communities
you have or don't have in Congress impact that you do, I should say, the limitations in Congress. Assault weapons ban.
from here on that, I would refer you to the White House Counsel and anything related to classified documents from here.
Thanks, Bree. On the issue of gun control, you spoke about the president's commitment to the assault weapons ban. Issue of gun control, spoke about the president's commitment to the assault weapons ban and this view that there's more that can be done. How do, I should say, the limitations in Congress, i.e. with the votes that you have or don't have in Congress, impact that view? And what, can you be more specific about what you think can be done given the votes that he has now?
So I just want to remind folks that this is a president who has made gun violence and dealing with gun violence his career, and he's actually been very instrumental in pushing forward these types of gun reforms that we have seen. Whether it is what we saw with the assault weapons ban 30 years ago that he helped get done with Senator Feinstein, or signing the bipartisan piece of legislation that he signed into law just months ago. That was, again, the most significant piece of legislation that dealt with gun violence. And let's not forget, he has made this a priority for him in his presidency since day one with historic executive action. So I say all of this to say is this is a priority for the president. When folks thought we wouldn't be able to get a bipartisan deal done on dealing with gun violence, that was able to get done because of the president's leadership on this, because of the president's focus on this. Look, we're always looking for, his team is always looking for ways to continue with to do executive actions to deal with reducing gun violence. But what we believe is that Congress needs to act. They need to put forth legislation that can go into law and deal with this issue. We cannot continue to see communities be devastated by this. As a parent, we should not be waking up every morning worried that our child or our kids may have to deal with gun violence. If you're going to the grocery store, you should not have to worry about going to the grocery store and potentially having to deal with gun violence, or going to the movies, watching a movie with your partner or with your kids and eating popcorn and potentially having to worry about gun violence. And so the president has been very clear, and this is not just the last 2 years, this has been the many decades of his career. So we're going to have to continue to have those conversations with Congress. We're going to continue to call on Congress to take action.
There you go. So that's what they're gonna do. And you know what? It's gonna be it's gonna be kind of easy, because you got to understand the whole CV thing, the whole jab, that was all a test. And now here's the next test. They're gonna try to take them away. So you got to be prepared, everyone. Just be prepared. Be prepared mentally and physically, but be prepared mentally. And spread the word, man. Spread the word. We got to help one another. You know, even though we might have some people that won't listen to us, some people that might fight us, but, you know, we got to help each other in this. It's a battle. It's a never-ending battle. And just keep an eye out on all that. I want you guys to see the patterns, because there's going to be more mass shootings. There's gonna be just like that funky hoe just said about they're gonna make Congress. This is gonna happen, man, eventually. But let's not let it happen. Let's wake people up. Let's people get together and settle their differences. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. I actually want to get more people on this live stream. I know I got a lot of people who subscribe to me through the cop watching and the First Amendment audits, but there isn't that many of us who are open-minded. Not that many of us that want to think outside the box. And I've been in other truthers live chat, and there's a lot of drama, man. There's a lot of drama with these truthers, and I want to get together with all of these truthers, man. I want all of them. I want all of us to talk. All of us to, settle our differences. If there's something that we don't like, let's talk about it, fuck the live stream. Let's talk about it one-on-one, or let's just get together and chat about it, because we can't have all that drama, man. We can't have people fighting and not getting along. We're all the same. We all know it's bullshit. We know CV's bullshit. We know 9/11's in. All right, I'm back. My battery died. What's up, Karen? Yeah, my battery died. It says there's zero people in here. Oh, is it just you, Karen? What's up, Pamela? But yeah, like I was saying, there's so much shit going on in this world that, fuck all the drama. Fuck all the drama. And start talking to one another and help each other out, because these are crazy times and we need each other. We need to help each other. We need to uplift each other in these tough times. And, but yeah, keep an eye out on all this shit that's going on, because that's their new thing. That's going to be the new thing, is these mass shootings. And they're going to switch it up, They're going to, that's what they like to keep our mind. They like to keep our minds occupied with all this bullshit. So they're going to switch it up. But like going back to what happened to the Demar Hamlin, the football player, I believe he passed away. He took the jab, and a lot of people took the jab, because in the NFL you got to take that shit. You got to take all that. All those athletes have to take it. But what's up, Blazer? But yeah, that whole thing was weird. I'm pretty sure the people that were on this live stream, they got to see that video that I showed of that football player, and like him covering himself up was so weird. And they're trying to cover up his death. And like a college football player collapsed too, not on the field, but on his way to class. So on his way to one of his classes, he just died. He collapsed and he died. Like, he just randomly collapsed, just like what happened to Demar Hamlin. And I also mentioned, I haven't researched into it yet, but I also mentioned like a young female MMA fighter. I think she was 19. She also, same thing happened to her, randomly collapsed. So it's happening a lot. And maybe they had to come in with these mass shootings just to cover up that whole all these sudden adult death syndrome. I don't know, that's what they call it, but adults are just suddenly dying. Come on, it has to do with something. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and I plan on doing that too. Like whenever I see something crazy on the news, I want to show everyone, be very detailed and show you all of the wrongdoings in these reports, because I know a lot of people were flipping out when they saw that camera guy, because that tripped me out too. But it just shows you that these guys, these demons, man, these people that are in charge, that are running this show, they don't give a fuck anymore. They don't care. They're just putting it out there right in front of our faces. They don't give a fuck, man. They just don't care, because they know that the majority of us is just gonna comply with their bullshit. But I'll be prepared. I just want you guys to be prepared, understand what's going on, and just don't get in the same mess. If they do want to come out and take away our weapons, let's not let them do that. The same way a lot of people failed and they took the jab, or they take the test. Like, don't do this. Don't give away your weapons. But there's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit going on. With the shootings, these athletes that are falling from the jabs. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. I think there was like some power outages. I think in Pakistan, the whole country, their power went out. The whole country, not just one part of Pakistan, but the whole fucking country. And I could pull it out, but I'm driving right now, and I was just gonna end this stream, but then my phone died. But the whole country, the whole power went out. So that's another thing, that's another thing that I thought would be big this year, and that might be another thing, and they throw in the mix is these power outages. So be ready and be aware of all of what's going on, man. There's so much shit that's going on, but just remember all that stuff that I told you. Start questioning things, man. Don't accept everything you see on the news as being what it is. It's not. There's far more than what you see on the news. And I'll be back. I'll be back if I see anything on the news, or if I see anything else that's going on, any current events. I'm gonna be back on this channel. We'll do another live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna end it. It's already been like 2 hours. And I just wanted to talk about those two topics: gun control and the body doubles. What's going on with that Buffalo Bills football player. But all of you have a good night. I'll catch you on the next one. Pamela, Blazer 100, demons were released when they opened a portal with the CERN project. Yeah, man, they've been released, bro. Like, they release these demons all the fucking time, and they did that shit. I bet they did it whenever the fake Demar Hamlin showed up. When he showed up at that stadium, everybody went crazy. They opened portals right there. Energy, our energy, it does a lot. Our energy means so much to these demons. So maybe that's something we could talk more about on the next live stream, but I need to get more people on here. And like I mentioned right before my live stream ended, the truth community need to stop with all this drama shit, man. because a lot of these truthers are going at each other, and I don't like it. I don't like it, but all of us need to get together and talk. And I'm saying this about like high impact flicks or high impact videos, whatever. Brian from High Impact, or Gematria Effect News, Zachary K. Hubbard, any other truther out there, man. All of us need to get together and talk, and see where we stand. Because this drama shit, we shouldn't be divided, and that's their main strategy, is divide and conquer. But we shouldn't be divided. So let's not fall into their web. Let's not fall into their traps. Cool. Thank you. I enjoyed this. He was just on. Hey, thanks, Karen. I just wish I had more ears to listen. That's why I mentioned the truth community, and I try to get a hold of them, but there isn't really that many people in the live chat. And then it's all the drama, and it's like, man. And I shared some videos in this live stream by this other truther named Yeah Right the Matrix, and I like Yeah Right the Matrix. It's this new guy that I've just followed last year. I think he was with Fake Mike Real News, and that's another guy I like. I like Fake Mike Real News. But all of us got to get together and talk, man. We got to talk this out, and we got to do something, because they're gonna target us too. They're gonna target us, conspiracy theorists or whatever. And we need to be ready, man. We need to be ready. We got to push all the bullshit aside, and we got to get out there and wake up people. We got to wake up people, man. I can't do this shit on my own. I can't do this like when I was on doing the Get Free or Die Trying. When I was out there with a sign by myself, like, I can't do it. One man can't do this. We all got to do this as a group. There's power in numbers. So let's show them how powerful we are. Let's do this. Thank you, Karen, Blazer 100, Pamela, everyone else who was here before my live stream died. Fred Carr, A-Lo, Grab It Hard. Man, I love all of you. Sci-Fi Bri, every one of you. I love all of you. And hopefully I can see you guys real soon. If not more of these talks, then maybe a cop watch. I know I get more people watching whenever I do that. But yeah, whatever, man. Please subscribe to my other backup channel. I was trying to get people over there, but I did two separate lives today and nobody showed up, so I killed it after like a few minutes. But yeah, let's get a lot of people on that channel, and let's get all the real, all the real brothers and sisters out in that channel. Let's get all the truth seekers on that channel, and then later all the big cop watcher, First Amendment auditor fans who aren't that aware, who haven't had their awakening, they could catch us up on that channel. But I would like to have more of these talks on that channel. But hey, let's see. Let's see if I can be consistent. And if I am doing these topics, then you can meet me over there. But I'm gonna do live streams on this channel so I could grow more and more subs on the next channel, and then well, I'll do the live streams on my backup. But for now, I'll do it on here, and hopefully soon all of you could join me over there. But I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. I love all of you, and you can have your opinion about me, or I don't care. I still got love for you. We're all one race. Let's get together and squash all this bullshit, and let's help each other. Let's make a better world for me and you, all of us. All right, everyone. Peace. I'm out.